Hey guys, what's up? Today what I'm gonna be doing in this video is that we're gonna rank every crewmate role. We're gonna go from ascending order, which means that we'll start off with the worst role and then we will move up to the best roles. Let's note that this is only my opinion and how I've experienced these roles. So don't opinion bash me or else I'll just remove your comments and block you. What you can do though is that you can write comments agreeing with me on stuff on the roles rankings, or what you could do is that you could tell me what you think didn't go good. However, I'm doing a PowerPoint presentation because there's not enough tier maker lists, so I decided to do the slideshow. Just also note that I'm not doing the ghost roles since I haven't tested them out. So let's get right into this. So I think we all can agree that the worst role is Observer, because its role ability doesn't do anything. Plus, literally, you can see no one even uses this. Like, what do the shields animations even do? If you want a graffiti role, then you can use this, but it's not even gonna affect the game. It's just a normal crewmate role. Let's move on. Number 67 is telecommunication. Just like Observer, it is a normal crewmate with one ability. So it's like almost a normal crewmate. I remember people used to use this role, but no one uses it anymore. I can definitely agree with that. Anti-admirer is a bit worse than this because that can only see people near, but this can see people on it. The only reason why it could be good is because you can know some people's locations. It would be much better if this was a tracking role instead of a device. I'm not going to elaborate more, let's move on. 66 is benefactor. I don't know what's the idea behind this role, because this role's luck is so bad. Like, you need someone to do your task to get a shield. But let's be honest, no one is going to get killed after they've done a task. Maybe during a task, but you won't even get a shield while you're doing the task. So this role is just basically absurd. 65 is addict. Now let's be honest, I could change the order of the first four roles and it doesn't even do anything. The only good thing is that you could become temporarily invulnerable after you vent, but it has too many disadvantages. You get immobilized. So even if someone attacks you, they can chase you down and then you can just get killed by that. It's pretty much not worth it. Because when you're immobilized, your temporary invulnerability goes away. And if you don't vent at all, you're gonna suicide. But people already suspect you if you vent. So yeah, not gonna further elaborate. Let's move on. Task manager. Now, I really thought this would be a great role, but it's so disappointing because this role only updates when you do a task. So it's not like the taskbar update thing. So it's very hard to see if someone's fake tasking unless you do a task yourself, but other people may have already have done a task when you've done it. So this role is very disappointing. I'm so sorry for this. Another role that's disappointing is celebrity. Basically, what it does is that when you are killed, it clears you. But who clears someone who is dead? Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. The only good thing that comes with it is that it helps everyone know when you die, which means they can clear anyone who's near them. But this is already part of a modifier. So what's the point of this? I get this was added before the the other the cyber, But still, you can still remove this. Witness is our next one. To be honest, I kind of forgot this role even exists. But I can't never remember the ones that are above this. Even though you can know who kills recently, people kill and then just vent away and try to escape away from their crime scene so that it makes it hard to find them out. So you probably won't even find the killers. You can randomly tap the kill button, but you'll just mostly get ticks, and you have a cooldown, so you just waste a lot of time. This might be better if you know if someone has even killed in the round, but still, this role wouldn't even be as good. The only thing to use this for is if you're near a crime scene or if someone's running away from the body. Other than that, this is basically luck or useless. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but at number 61 is Randomizer. It combines 4 add-ons. I understand why they would add something like this, but it doesn't even make it better because having an add-on and another enhanced ability is still better than having an add-on alone. Even though it's not useless, I've put it above. At least with other roles, though, they have special abilities when alive, but you need to get killed during the round, so it doesn't even make it more useful. I'm not gonna elaborate more. Let's move on. Tracker. I really wanted to put this higher, but it's not as good as you think. You need to vote to use the role, but sometimes you forget to vote, so you don't realize that you need to track. So that's already one problem. Another problem is that you don't fully know where the target is. You'll probably only know at the start of the round, but near the end of the round you won't know because all you just have is a arrow, so you only know if you're near them. It's only a bit higher because when a meeting is called, you know where that player is, but this arrow still don't do enough for you. So basically not worth it. Plus you're very vulnerable if you're near the person you're tracking because they could obviously be a killer. Or someone near them could be a killer. Night. There are a few killing roles, but out of all of them, this is the worst one. You could kill anyone, but you can only do it once, unlike the other crew killing roles. So once you use the role, you become role-less and you just act like a normal person. So there's no point of living after that, and plus everyone usually gets guessed when they kill with this role at the start. Or they could get voted off, so it wouldn't even matter anyways. Maybe you could wait for the end to kill, but you probably would die before that even happens. That's why it's the worst crew killing role. 58 is Lookout. Maybe this should be lower, but I'm happy where it is because you'll always know who a killer is if you reported a body that was killed recently because you could see through people's disguises so that the real player ID shows instead of the shifter ID. The only problem is that this is a luck-based role, and you won't encounter camouflages, comp sabotages, and shapeshifters. And plus, you probably already know if it's a shapeshifter or not. But still, the role deserves a lot of credit, and shouldn't be lower. Medium. This seems like a great role, and it's one of my favorites, so that makes me disappointed. The problem is that guest mode has made it 5 times useless, meaning that if you ask a question, even if the ghost tries to answer you, you'll most likely get guessed. It's a good role for extracting information, but there's still another role which gets more powerful information and they can't get guessed. So you just have to question randomly and say, I wonder if, or something like that, for the ghost to reply. But if you do that, the ghost may not even reply. I'll keep it here, but it may even move down. You guys definitely won't see it. So 56 is Guest Master, It's kind of like Mimic except for guessers. You'll also know sound evil because you see if it's misguessed or not. You also have ideas on what role could be if non-evil guessers misguess someone as a role. But beyond that, there's not really anything special to it, so it has to relax here and nothing much to add on. Let's move on. Deputy. This role is great because if you arrest people, then you reset their cooldown and make dangerous killers pan fail. So it's a very great strategy. However, the problem is that it's kind of like medium because when you try to use your role, you are in the broad light of getting guessed. If you use it on a crewmate role or someone who does not have a cool kill button, you've just wasted it. Even though it's great, guesser mode makes it worse. Let's just move on. You guys can read the rest by pausing the video. Trace Finder is kind of like Randomizer and the others. However, this one is actually worth it because you will know when someone dies and you can also know where the person dies. So, although the other ones were kind of trash, this one is good. Marshall, I kind of like this idea because you can clear yourself by finishing tasks. However, if you're dead, it doesn't really matter. Unless you were suspecting a person and then died, so they'll know that it's not you and they'll probably vote that person off. Or if someone was pretending to be sheriff and they killed you. If you complete tasks while you're alive though, you get cleared and you can help the crewmates win because you have one less person who is not a killer. Plus, the crewmates only know who Marshall is, so you can clear anyone who knows that it's you. So it has a very great impact on the game, but it may actually be lucky. Transporter is the next role. It transports two people while doing tasks, which means that it can help the crew do tasks faster and go around the map instead of walking. You can also transport yourself, so it gives a lot of benefit there. You can also find bodies easily or recognize killers if you swapped with the killer and they were near a body before they got transported. So yeah, the final role of this video is going to be the Time Master, who gets a shield when he vents and he can transport time to make everyone go where he did when he vented the first time after venting the second time. However, killers might escape easily, but you can unite everyone so that people can't kill you if they were near you or because they are together. So it gives a lot of benefit, even though transporter works better. This one still deserves a better one because it has a shield and it prevents kill. So if I get the mod, I will definitely use this role. I kind of forgot it existed though, even though it's great because I haven't seen anyone use it. So that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching and I hope to see you guys in the next part. Peace out.